Okay, hello, everyone. Thank you guys for joining us. This was kind of a last minute thing. Thanks to, and there he is. He's coming in, so let me get him there.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hold on. Okay, because I had you still there trying to get you in. So
Gotcha.
I was just really thanking everyone because I was just getting ready to kind of um, beautifully, transformally go off on you because this is your fault, but I'm grateful. I'm truly
Is
grateful.
it really? What, is my
I,
fault?
I am because, like I said last, whatever day it was, we were on Tuesday. I think you guys joined me. I'm a perfectionist, which means, and I'm a thinker. I stay in my head.
Okay.
So that means I might never do it. I'll do it in my head
Pretty
and
much.
I'll do it in my head again. He, on the other hand, he just does it. And sometimes I'll see something, and I'm like, we weren't ready for this. I got all this to do. I got all this to do. And so I literally, thank you guys again. Thank you guys. And we're not gonna keep you long. I promise, because I have to go. But thankfully, it balances, and that goes to show better together because where he knows I slack because I stay here. Um, Sometimes I think he does it on purpose. I'm just gonna do it. I
I
don't
do.
care. She can be
I
pissed
do.
off if she wants, but I know, like I said, ask somebody who owes you money, they'll get pissed off, but you'll get your money. So he's like,
Exactly.
piss her off, and I may or may not. Now, in this case, I know it's we have to do what we have to do because we have to. We are live, and I'm gonna turn it over to you. We are live today for the first time on the B2G Unity TV website. So
Absolutely.
I dropped that link in, we dropped that link in the description. So if you're able to listen through there, please, or by way of there, please head over there because that way you can kind of tell us, we're asking you to kind of tell us what you see, how it appears, what we need to
Right.
work on, because we are trying to really perfect this thing and make it happen. We have some great things coming. We're not going to share all the things we have coming because they're not ready yet. Did you hear that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
um, I got some thoughts, but you shoot your spiel so that we can get into the meat of this
Good
thing.
stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Welcome to the B2G Unity TV
Hey, look,
network.
look, you see what this is? Do
What you
y'all
got
know what
going
this
on there?
is? It's a
What's
fan.
that?
I'm having a hot flash.
Oh my God.
It's right here. See, we're
Oh
gonna talk
my
about that
God.
too, ladies. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it.
Gotcha. So welcome to the B2G Unity TV network. That's Butterfly Evolution and Taylor Kennedy Media combined for better TV together. Okay, good stuff there. Actually, to be honest with you, today this walk comes full circle. Full circle. It's been a very bumpy ride for me for the past 4 years. For those who follow the conversation, for those who follow me on the conversation fan page and whatnot and what have you, my journey abruptly came to a halt when I lost my brother and my mother 2 months and 10 days apart. 6 months later, I became paralyzed and blind. So I had to walk my way back alone. So I gave Tammy a call.
Might I add, walk your way back, not just physically, but mentally as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So actually, all this started when I gave Tammy a call from the rehabilitation center. And I'm in there by myself in my head, me and God. And I hear the voice. It says, all roads lead through Memphis. All roads. And it kept going, kept going, kept going. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. All roads lead through Memphis. Call Tammy. So I had someone call Tammy from the hospital. Mind you, I can't even get out the bed without assistance. But I'm going to follow these instructions. So I called Tammy, told her exactly what I was told and the vision that I was given, and here we are. here we are. So Tammy started that walk with me while I was still bedridden. I was doing podcasts and whatnot from this very room before I switched it over to studio and reconstruction and all that good stuff. But no one but Tammy and I knew that I couldn't move. I was on camera. She hadn't talked me into getting on camera. I could not move. But I did it. I trusted him. And here we are. Go ahead, Tam.
So let me go back a little bit as it relates to Better Together B2G TV. I am going to, and I hope my brother is listening. This B2G is his baby, the name, and so Trent and I go way, 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 way back. I tried to remember the first time, but I know it's been over 10 years. And so we were podcasting. Started by podcasting. He came over and spoke at some seminars, workshops, Sunset Conversations, Turn Off the Lights.
Yeah,
I think it was Turn Off the Lights Women's Conference, and some more things. But long story short, my brother started B2G as a form of, I think it was martial arts. And so, and he has his own, this is so beautiful as I heard you tell the story. He has his own story, and it is so beautiful and confirmation of when God gave him this name. Right. And so as I pondered, we need to do more. We need to take this so that we can reach more people as it relates to self-awareness. Guys, I'm going to be I got to say it how it needs to be said. Owning your shit. So often we look at others in judgment and we judge their story without understanding how they experience. Me too. How they experienced it and the mark that it has left on them. So I believe the most beautiful way to show people, I guess, is to become or to be the change, to do the work that you're asking them to do or wanting them to do, and to be that change, allow them to see it in you. So as Trent's thing is the wheelchair, the stroke, he lost his mom and his brother just before that, went through some trials and tribulations, but he's here. What I've learned out of all of this, and before I forget what I was saying about my brother, kudos to you. And as I promised, you and I are going to do a sit down about that whole concept of B2G. Like I said, this kind of happened, and it was good because it pushes me to get out there. But this B2G Better Together. You guys, we are so much better together. It reminds me, and my cousin Tasha had mentioned this when we were talking the other night, Trent, about the relationship thing. And I said that healthy couples should be like two separate wings on one body, learning to fly together. And so you think about that. Think about how hard, how difficult, how depleting it is to do life alone, all because life happens. So in this journey, so Trent, he and Coach D is going to be on tonight through the B2G Unity TV website as well. So this is beautiful and powerful because Facebook controls much more than we think. And some of the things that we want to do here, even if we wanted to play a song that we may have bought the rights for, I don't know, they will shut us down. On several occasions, they have just cut the show or stopped it until they were able to verify it. Now we can stream directly to the Roku TV, where else? To the website, of course, and you can watch there. And then somewhere else.
We're moving toward the Apple TV. Toward the latter part of January.
Right, but there's something else besides the Roku TV, I think. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So see, this is why I said we weren't ready, but that's okay. We're here. We're getting ready. But nonetheless, you can now go to the website and watch live.
Right now, actually, it's
on demand.
Actually, it's on the Roku right now.
Right. And yep, see, and I forget that. So and we have some more coming later. We have plans for documentaries. So if you have a story that you want to share, guess what? We want to help you share it. We want to, I'm not going to give, we have a game show that's coming that will promote, I can't say that. We have a game show that we are that
Thank
we're
you.
working on. I want to make sure legally I have, see, this one right here was like, oh, we got this. Go on, do it, do it, do it. You don't have to do this. But for me, that part, I want to make sure that legally we've crossed all the T's and dotted all the I dot all the I's, because you guys, this will be so powerful. I've played it with a few people. Um, and for you guys that I have played it with, you may know what I'm talking about. So keep it quiet still. But this is going to be beautiful because we're using a tool that people use every day, every minute, every second of the day,
That's right.
that they use. So we're just meeting them where they are with this game. But in doing so, it will bring about healing in a different way, in a fun way. So in addition to that, um, Brandon is going to be doing some things on here. Coach D, and we'll come back maybe and have another time around with Coach D as well. But we have some great things coming, and we want you guys to know somewhere um, there's someone out there that you're better together with. I'm going to always say, look, first of all, make sure your circle is clean and complete, CC.
Yeah.
And then look in your circle to the people that already love you and has been down for you um, all the way through, all the way through. Back over to you, Trent. Don't let me forget to share something, because I will. Don't let me forget to share a post that I tried several times to post yesterday, and I kept losing it. But I feel
Okay.
led to share that today. Maybe that's why I kept losing it. So
Okay.
back over
That's
to
cool.
you. I don't want to hog it all up. And
So
for my
yeah,
family and friends, if you're listening, text me and let me know how things are looking. If especially if you are listening through the website. Same for those who are listening um, and have Trent's number. Text him and let him know how things are going over
exactly. It's
there.
B2G Unity TV.com is the spot.
Yeah, right.
Just go on and click watch live, and we're streaming that live
And it's
right
in the link. It's
now.
in the link. Right.
It's in the link. Good stuff. Yeah, so man, actually, what I'm excited about is finally I'm unshackled. I've been shackled for years. I built an entire platform off of Facebook and moved it into over 100,000 folks. But it was all through Facebook, and I was always muzzled. Having independence now, where you won't have to be muzzled, and you can actually encourage what I've always said: straight talk, no chaser. Straight talk, no chaser encouragement. And this is what you guys are going to get. Some days you'll like us, some days you won't, but you'll love us like good cooked food in there. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about it. I'm excited that you guys are able to all different avenues within the website to get to Tammy and myself. So not just conversation or the Some Call Me project and stuff like that, but the people with different abilities. You could also get to Tammy Gator, all things Tammy, with the assessments, everything she's got going on. Everything gonna be in one central location.
Thank you for reminding me. I don't do this justice. What I do, I don't give it enough kudos and
Duh.
bring awareness to it. I really don't. I forget sometimes, you guys,
Right.
and I don't know why. But um, I am still certified life language coach with a specialty in couples coaching. Basically, what that is I help people become more aware using the power of effective communication. What we say, and I'll go back to it, between what we say and don't mean, and what we mean and don't say, relationships, love is lost. And I'll say that again, between what we say and don't mean, and what we mean and don't say. And we are, in my opinion, afraid of saying the things we mean because we're afraid of being vulnerable. We're afraid to
Right.
pour our hearts out to someone and be brutally verbal without being
Exactly.
disrespectful, because there is a way to do that. I've learned it. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I have to say, you guys, because we sit on this side of the computer or whatever it is you're watching it on, it doesn't mean that we have arrived someplace. It just
Not at
means we're
all.
on the journey, that we're on our journey. And we are oftentimes on different roads, but we're traveling to the same destination. All of us are, if you
Exactly.
really think about it.
And for the
So,
folks, I piggyback on that for a moment.
okay,
We're
okay,
not sitting on the high, judges panel or
right,
whatnot and what
right.
have you. Now, we don't do that at all. I'm still walking the journey. I'm still in recovery. As you can see, I transform, adapt, and adjust to my different ability to do this. That's all I did. So, no, I'm still on this journey, completely still on this journey. I'm still learning, still growing. No one's
Mm,
perfect. So, no one's sitting on the highest panel of judges here, not at all. But
right,
what we will do is give you that straight talk.
right. I am going to. I'm going to put it out there, you guys. I can't say this enough. If you have a story, if your life has well, I won't say that, because all of our lives in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and your story doesn't always have to be a story of pain and all like that. But I do think that we grow amidst pain if we allow ourselves to. So if you have a story, there's going to be, I haven't shared this with Trent now, I got something on him. What's your story? We want to hear it. We're going to have a segment called What's Your Story? Because believe me, your story is not just your story. Your story is your story, but your story is to help not just you heal or for help you grow or for help to help you be more grateful, all those things. It's for someone else as well. Thus, better together. Because if you hear my story and I hear your story, guess what? There's a connection there that we understand. It's not just me going through. It's not just me having these struggles and these battles. And so that makes us better together. If I may, before I want to, and I was trying to find for some reason my phone is acting crazy. But there is this post I came across, and it read, you can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. Okay?
Mm,
You can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. I saw it a couple of weeks ago, saved it,
right.
and I kept going back to it. Yesterday, I went back to it, and this is what came to mind: family. So I started this post about how we as family, um, we take each other for granted. We discount, we judge, and I pondered why. Why do we do this? Why is it easier and feels maybe even better to validate a stranger, to love on a stranger, to be patient, to be open, and so much more careful, thoughtful, to be so many things to strangers rather than the people that God has tied us to, that we have blood tied to, that we are connected to? Because you know the saying, we can choose our friends, but we don't choose our family. Who chooses our family? I'll let you answer that. So I thought, then why is it so difficult? And I thought, well, maybe because we know their story, or we think we know their story. Because while you might think you know the story, you never really know how your family member has internalized their story, the pain of the experience, because we all see it differently. So, yesterday I wanted to put out a challenge for people to think about that and understand that the strangers you meet, that you're so open to, that you're so patient with. And I put there that some of the things we say and do to a family member, we would never do to a stranger. Some of the things we say and do to a family member, we would never say it and do it in front of a stranger, because we want to keep up this persona. But let me tell you this. There's a verse that talks about, being, I guess, honoring thy neighbor or being nice to our neighbor or whatever, sometimes we think that is the person that we walk out and it's across the street. Personally, I think it's the person right next to you, not outside the door, not across the street, not in the grocery store. It is the person. So I put there on the post I lost that it could be your spouse, and I think it should be your spouse first, your significant other. It could be your sibling, it could be your aunt, your uncle, your cousins, whatever. Try to look at them as a human being, that stranger that you, if you met in the street, you would be kinder to, better to. You would have more patience, more grace, more mercy for them. Their story, you would hear their story and you'd, oh, I wish I could help. You have a family member right there. You can help if it's just a call. And I'm talking to myself as well. Because I have some people that I thought, I cannot do this. And I'm not saying I will do it today, but I will say that I wrote that post, but I heard it in my heart and I internalized it. Because like I said, like we said, just because we're here, it doesn't mean that we're not experiencing life just as you are. And by you hearing that story alone makes us better together. Because now I've shared a story and I believe it's going to touch, I know it will touch someone in a different way. And the next time you see a family member, don't judge them by their story. Think of them as a stranger who deserves just what you give the stranger on the streets. Stranger on the street. I like that. SOT.
Good stuff, good
Back
stuff.
over to you.
For the good folks, appreciate you guys. If you guys are on the website, B2GUnityTV.com. It's a spot. If you're not there, just go to B2GUnityTV.com. Click on Watch Live, and we're there now, celebrating the launch of the network. Good stuff. We got some great stuff coming to the platform. Now we're actually fully independent from anything else. We'll share it to Facebook and we'll do stuff like that. But we want you guys to go to the website and the Roku stick. Right now, you could actually go to your living room, tune in on your Roku stick, and we're there.
Can you tell them how to do that? Like through the Roku
Actually,
stick?
when you go to your Roku stick, just search B2G Unity TV. You search on it, you pull it up, you'll see us. And if it's live, you click on streaming now, it's there. Or if we have a scheduled show, anything that's scheduled, like on-demand things, we got a ton of conversation with Trent and Friends on demand right now, streaming. So you can actually select that for absolutely for free right now. So it's all there.
Okay, I have a question.
B2G Unity TV.
I have a question. So for those who have the Roku, they turn on their Roku TV, they go to the Roku channel, and they just click in the B2G Unity TV.
B2G Unity TV. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Just that simple.
Okay. So cool. And you see something else I had. I always have problems with that, and that's why I was asking that. But it's me because I have problems finding other. I have friends who have them, associates that have them. I always have problems finding it. But I'm trying to make sure that something else.
Even with the folks, you know, in this information age, man, you can actually on your tablet, your smartphones, just go to B2GUnityTV.com. You can watch it on the go, everything. You know, back in the days, I used to have it for conversation platform. Back in the days, it was an app, but it was no video, no visual. But now it's visual, so you can actually take the visual with you on the train, the plane, wherever. It's right there, B2GUnityTV.com.
Right. So we're excited, you guys, and thank you. Like I said, we're not going to hold you. We just kind of wanted to, because Trent and Coach D are going live tonight. What's the topic?
Should adultery be illegal? Now, here's the thing. I was doing some research on some topics.
I mean, you're saying
in 16 states right now, as of 2022, 16 states It's illegal.
So who is? Tell me more. Who is
I'm glad you. I am glad you asked. One
meaning
second.
illegal? Meaning the
Illegal, like they could be. It could
who
be,
goes to jail? That's
monetary,
what I think I'm asking. Who goes to
jail
jail?
time, all that stuff.
Who?
Arizona. If you're in Arizona, you're going to jail.
Who?
If you're in
The
Florida, Kansas,
wait,
Illinois,
stop. Who goes to jail?
the person who actually did the act. So it's still on the
Which
books.
one? Because
They
two people, it
rarely.
takes two. It takes two. So do the both go?
I didn't go that depth into it. I didn't go that in depth to it yet. But it's still a crime, but they don't force it. But it's still on the books. I had no idea that it was still on the books.
Well,
That's a law.
there's a movie that was a true story where a wife sued
Yeah,
a
I saw
lady
that in my research.
for I
The
guess having
cheating.
an affair with her husband. But
Yeah.
I really would like to know who goes to jail because the mistress is not married or the because it could be the other way around. I mean,
I
how do
think
you
what I was reading when I was pulling the research up, it varies from the states. It varies on the states, but
so
it's
you
still
mean
a
a
crime.
husband and a wife could go to jail for it for
Correct.
committing adultery? A
Yeah.
husband or a
It
wife?
varies on the states and their local laws on it.
That's
But
interesting. That's
in
interesting.
16 states, Arizona, Florida, Kansas, Illinois, Massachusetts, Oklahoma, Idaho, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota,
It must be a
Utah,
lot of black people having
New
affairs there,
York,
baby, because
Mississippi, Georgia,
this has got to be
and North
systemic
Carolina and
racism.
South Carolina. Go
Did
ahead,
you hear
what
what
you
I
say?
said? It has to be a lot of people, a lot of black people having committing adultery because this is systemic racism, baby. I'm
That's
serious.
another topic.
Because how does any state just suddenly become have morals and values about marriage? Come on
Mhm.
now, come on. When they've been
You know,
separating
India is
black
actually
folks
just I
since
saw
day
an
one.
article. I saw an article about
Yes.
India overseas, where India is actually trying to reinforce that now. I think it fell. I don't think it went through, but they're really trying to push it. They're really
Man,
trying
we
to
are
push it.
this political system, this stuff is so out of order, you guys. And if we don't
Absolutely.
wake up, and they've allowed to take control. You know why? Because we stop being in unison. We stop connecting and taking care of one another. There's a thing I learned that I never forgot: supply and demand. Supply and demand. They have taken over both. They tell you what you are going to demand or what you're
Here's the
going to
thing.
want. So hold
One
on,
of the reasons.
hey, hold on
Yeah,
one second. I mean, that part there. Just think about that topic, and you have states who are, and I don't want to go here, but I got to go for a minute. Who it's okay, and cops actually get away that we see on TV killing people, brothers,
it's the system.
sisters. But now you want to control an affair and send somebody to jail for an affair? Come on. And I'll drop it right there. It's BS.
But here's the thing. What my thoughts on it when I do some research on it. I'm like, I wonder how many folks know this because I didn't even know it. 16 states, and 16 states is still on the books, on the law, as a law. And I'm like, I wonder how many people are informed about this. So if somebody actually pushed the issue on it, if somebody could actually push the issue on it, they could actually do some damage.
Hmm.
You know, some of these laws are still on books, man. Folks don't even know nothing about.
That's because we are so distracted again. There are things that they distract us with I'll say the smallest and biggest as well, but we are so distracted from one thing to the next that we don't see what's being pushed through right under us. So much
Absolutely.
so, and I'm going to keep saying this, I'm going to keep saying this. I believe one day we're going to wake up, we're going to go to our door to leave, and we're going to be locked in from the outside because we have given up our control. We're even given up slowly the ability to think for ourselves. We are on pilot mode, we're on cruise control to the point where we don't know how to think.
And
There's
that's
no
one of the
purpose.
reasons why I was so excited about the new network, man. But we just can't be muzzled, man, because to me that's not authenticity, man. That's not authentic. That's not. If I'm muzzled, if I can't say how I truly feel, that's a problem for me.
It's a form of slavery from both sides.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
problem for me. So, and you know, we live in an age now where if we say something, it just upsets everybody, and you know, everybody wants to be politically correct. There's a way you could actually give someone some straight talk and be tactful with it. Be very tactful with it. So it doesn't have to be nasty or vulgar, anything like that. But you know, you're just so caught up in canceling people until it's ridiculous. I'm like, come on, come on. So that's why I'm excited about B2G Unity TV.
Same here, you guys. And it's 11:31. Is that right? I guess only thing I have left to say, I want to really, I need to start promoting a couple of things as it relates to Bluff City leadership. There may be some things happening with the whole branding of everything, bringing it all together because I feel like it just kind of needs to be. But with the Bluff City leadership, I am looking for, and that's where the life coaching, life language coaching, with a specialty in couples coaching, but I do it individually as well. I encourage people who are, the holidays are coming up. We're coming up on Christmas, on New Year's, and this is a time where people usually start making those New Year's resolutions and I'm going to do, I'm going to do, I'm going to do. I want to say this. It is unlikely that we will ever do what we're confessing that we will do if there's not been an internal change or changing in some form of elevated self-awareness.
Pretty much.
This is what the assessment does. It will bring you to a point where, for some, initially all you can do is cry because of the knowledge of self that you see on paper about yourself. So I encourage you guys. I've given away so many assessments. I have, and every time I'll say I'm not going to do it anymore because people don't. They'll read it, they'll see it, but they don't want to do the work. It's like getting in a car and not wanting to go somewhere and not cranking it up, putting your feet on
You
the
know
gas.
why?
So,
You know why?
why?
When I took your assessment, it forces you to see yourself. It forces you to answer the hard, tough questions.
It really does, you guys. It
And,
really
you know,
does.
let's just be honest and fair. The average person do not see themselves. And the reason when I say they not see themselves, they don't want it. They don't want to see it. So they constantly put on their rose-colored glasses. I did it for a number of years.
You know, I think a lot of us, for me, I won't say a lot of us, for me, when I did the assessment back in 2013, 14, I guess it was, um, it answered questions for me that I didn't know I had. But there was a void there because I didn't know I had the questions and needed the answers to them. So it initially was a aha moment that I finally get it. I get it. This is why I do this. This is why I respond in this way. It made me ponder
Right.
those things that I had internalized and buried and didn't know that they were slowly digging themselves up, but I wouldn't let them out. So I encourage you guys, bluffcityleadership.com, bluffcityleadership.com. Head over, take the assessment. It is not free. However, I do have a free mini assessment that you could take that will just give you a bit of information. But I do believe that when
It'll be
people
worth
have
it,
to
guys.
pay, when they have to pay for something, they will tend to do sometimes at least look more deeply or look at the assessment and try to do something.
It'll be worth it,
So
guys. You'll be able to get a hard look at yourself and move forward. in a positive
Right.
manner.
In a
So
positive
it's
way.
definitely worth it.
We also have introducers where if you do this and you think, wow, I got something out of this, you take the assessment. I will do the coaching session at no charge. I'll give you a few of them. I'm not going to give you, months and years and all that. But you can certainly pay for that. But as an introducer, if it does something for you and you say, hey, I want to do this, I want to introduce this to people, and they will come to me. They will take the assessment. You get your own personal link that you give them. They will take the assessment, and you get money. You get paid for that. You get a portion of that. And then I do the work with them. Okay. So if you're interested in being an introducer, it could be a real part-time job that you do when you want on your own. You have your cards, you tell them about it. Now you cannot unpack the assessment because you're not a certified life language coach. If you want to be that, call me about it. Um, but it is a way for you to make a little bit of change that can add up. Okay. So that's the main thing. And then I'm on now again on Tuesday nights. Trent's on Sunday and Wednesday night. Is that going to stay the same every Sunday and Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm back now every Tuesday. I'll be on this Tuesday. And then again, I think the next thing for me as it relates to the B2G is hopefully getting my brother to sit down about how B2G came about in his life, and bring you forth the day that I called and said, hey, I want to use this if you're not using it anymore. And he was grateful that I called, that I even thought enough to call. And that was amazing to me because why would I just take this name without letting my brother know or ask him,
Right.
not ask his permission? But that just goes to show that we have no faith in people no anymore. So
And if you guys don't, you can't catch us on Tuesday or Wednesday or Sundays, you could always go on demand. On demand, hit the browse button. Slow shows will come up and just pull up some of them from the archives, and they're streaming now, so they're there to pick them up. So if you can't catch a live show, just go to B2GUnityTV.com, hit the browse button, on demand.
okay, I was trying to see. So from my end, I don't know if you've checked, but from my end, everything looks kind of cool. I'm doing
Yeah.
it on my phone though. So, but from my end,
Yeah.
the site looks um pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Seems like, are you seeing yours on Facebook?
But right now, yeah, I just saw it. It's there.
Okay. All right. So, my phone has been just acting crazy, and I think they do this, y'all, so that we can go get another phone. But I promise y'all, I'll get a home phone. Y'all be calling me only at the house. I am not spending any more money on a phone because if I spend money on a phone like that, that phone need to last 15, 20 years. I'm not like that little girl. I ain't gonna do it. Somebody have to buy me one and be like, I'm so sick of your phone. But my phone has been just tripping for a long time now. But you know what? We just gonna trip together and get back up because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So
With that
I
being
can.
said, with that being said, we got some good stuff, man. Some real good stuff, like Tammy said, one of the documentaries, and looking to do stuff for other people as well. If they have stories, they could actually contact us, and we'll work the details how to get you guys on. Interviews and all that good stuff from the conversation side, the Tammy side. Just contact us and we'll work it out. But I'm excited about the platform. We're
Got something
excited
in
about
and said it looks great. Got a
it.
text
Oh, good
finally.
stuff. Good stuff.
It said it looks great. Yay.
Good stuff. Good
And
stuff.
can you
Thanks.
guys hear us well? Is the audio is it good? I'm going to upgrade. Y'all see my brother right there got all the little, fancy
The
stuff.
bells and whistles, the bells and
Bells and
whistles.
whistles.
I
Y'all know
got I got
I'm
about I got
old
about
fashioned. I'll be the last to jump on the bandwagon. I'm like, I'm
that's
walking
funny. I got two
alone.
different cameras in here, one to catch this end and the other one's on the other side. For backstage footage and stuff like that.
Mm. Y'all, he supplied the other Charlie's Angels their equipment, didn't send me a thing, and I've known him and put up with his SHIT forever and a day because he is something else with himself. But
Ladies and gentlemen, don't believe that fool is enough. Quiet,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. But it's a good thing because whew, we're all difficult. I just can't put it on you. We all can have those difficult times where people don't want to just be like, what is wrong with you? But love, 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 love,
But you
love.
know what? I'll be remiss to say this. We've been on this journey, man, for quite some time.
Yeah.
And I haven't been the best friend that I could have been over the years. Everybody has shit, man. I had a whole bunch of shit that I
Mhm.
needed to show. And it's just very rewarding for me for this thing to come full circle. Because when I
Mhm.
was at the height of my career, you was there. When I was at the lowest point in my life, you were there.
Mhm.
So doing this and reaching this pinnacle stage in my life with you, walking this journey and on this path, I'm very honored, and I thank you.
Thank you too. And I agree. I agree so much. And I'm finally glad. And you guys, I can tell you, I just got here this year with this, kind of almost like this month. The part
Right,
about
right, right.
you bring me to the love part, and what it means to unconditionally love people. And I've been
That's right.
lately, this word love has been just in my heart, in my mind, and taking it to another level. And it goes back to the word, and I'm not going to get into that, but I'm in this place where God is dealing with me on love. And I feel like for the first time, I'm starting to understand what it means to love. And
Oh, man,
in
genuine
order
love.
to love, I realize I have to be love. In
Exactly.
order to be loved, I have to be loved. And so that's where I am. And it's a beautiful place. It's a place where, for me, because it's probably different for everybody, you guys, I literally feel like I have not a want or a need in the world
Oh,
outside
peace.
of spiritual growth. I'm serious.
Peace.
I'm in this place where I want to be a blessing, where I want to give.
Absolutely.
That's it. And that's
You know
for
what I
me.
got to you know what I got to thinking about? Not to change the subjects on you, but we've encountered a ton of people. The thing that we've been doing for a number of years.
What's that?
Oh, but we've encountered a ton of people on this journey that we don't even see today. And you and I are still here after
You know what I
all
just
these
thought
years.
about? I
Well,
got to change the subject on you because I don't know why I just thought about this. You remember when you came here for the sunset conversations
I know what you
and
must.
and you got the wrong suitcase?
I lost my luggage. That's
You
crazy.
didn't lose your luggage. You got the wrong luggage. You did not
What
lose your luggage.
I did, honest folks, I grabbed the wrong luggage. And actually, the young lady who had some luggage, my luggage was the same print. So I picked up
Oh,
the wrong bag.
almost. No, 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 no. It's funny how you remember stories. No, 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 no. That's an ego. No, 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 no. They did not look the same. Because he said that. But
To
when
me, it
when
did.
the lady bought the suitcase up to the event that we were doing it at, like, how did you mix that up? It was totally different.
Can you guys imagine that I had to have my clothes washed because I didn't have any clothes, zero.
Yeah, because you
What
were
I
speaking at my event and you were supposed to go speak. No, you were supposed to go speak
in
in
Nashville?
Nashville. In
Yeah,
Nashville. So you had clothes for that. But then because you didn't have the suitcase, you just decided not to go. And then I think
I
you
couldn't
ended
go.
up
I had to
having to have the
cancel.
clothes you had washed and put them. But it was it just came to mind. I don't know why. But I think because you were talking about all the things we
Yeah,
did. But
that was a very interesting weekend. I spoke in the clothes that I traveled with.
right. Right.
and then having I end up getting my suitcase back right before it was time for me to leave.
And the lady bought it to the event.
Yeah.
The grandmother of the young girl brought it to
Yeah.
the event. So,
Yeah.
man, we've had some times. So, thank you guys. This was just a soft introduction. There's more to come. Please don't forget that what's your story session coming. We want to spotlight you, if you're a business owner, you're doing great things in the community that you want to share. If you want to be a sponsor of Better Together TV, it doesn't matter what amount or how, you may sell candles, you may sell something, and you can donate a candle to us to give out to gifts when we do. It is my desire for us to be in at least every state forthcoming. So
And
maybe you're
actually,
having something and you would like for us to come and do the filming under Better Together B2G TV, whatever. It's limitless, you guys. So help us think big here. Share your stuff with us.
exactly.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Speaking about new segments, and we'll get out of here. There's going to be a segment called Spicy Red Beans, Romelo's Thoughts. And I'll introduce the first one tonight, right here on B2G tonight. Coach D and I get down on this topic. But, and that, we toward the latter part of the show, it's going to be my thoughts, which we'll call it Spicy Red Beans. And we're talking about womanhood. It's going to be womanhood.
All
No
right.
question mark.
Okay. Super, super. So you guys, thank you all. It's 11:47. My goal was to be done by 12, so I feel very, very in order, I guess I would say,
Good stuff.
because usually we go over. So thank you guys. Share this, tell people about it, give them the website, tell them about some of the things you've heard that we're going to do. We cannot do this alone because we are what? See how smart you are.
Better together.
Ha! He's a little smart.
Good
But
stuff,
anyway,
good
thank
stuff.
you, my brother. This has been awesome. Thank you for pushing, and getting on my last nerves, because this is the
Oh,
result
man.
of it.
We're here now. So good stuff, man. Good
We're
stuff.
getting there. Thank you, guys.
See you guys later this evening.
Yep. See you guys later. And remember, wait, did you drop the link in your description show? Did you drop the actual B2G link so that they can go over there?
Oh, I
Because if not,
will. I haven't.
edit it. Okay, super. That way they can if they want to listen over there, which we encourage you to, and let us know that you did, and give us a thumbs up. If everything went well, tell us if anything did not go well, because that's the only way we know that we need to fix it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so don't forget to drop the link in there so that they can head over.
Hey, check it out. Gotcha.
Okay, thank you guys. We love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Thank you.
Good
Love,
stuff.
love,
Thank
love.
you guys.
All right.